Welcome back, Hordelings, to some more Shadowrun. Alright, we're here at the Seamstresse. Alright, let's check. We got Cherry Bomb and Eric Mersman. And this is this good looking piece of ass. How you doing, girl? The Wyvern's Tooth. Mr. Clue, Jen Parks, and the lovely couple sitting over here in booth number 2. Looks like we have another street samurai there. The bartender is a striking elf sporting a perfectly toned body, perfectly pouty lips, and perfectly tapered ears. Her eyes harmonize, save me, and take me in equal measure, hitting just the right note for maximum extraction of tips.
Hey there, I haven't seen you here before. What can I get you?
Something dirty in a clean glass.
Oh, a hard case. I like that. Okay, hard case. I'll get you something stiff.
She starts to turn away when a man with the face of a survivor and the zeal of a covert tugs at her arm. Hard. It's clear the two have a history. They try to keep their voices low, but the intensity of their conversation makes them easy to overhear.
Cherry, you have to listen to me. If you stick around here, you could end up dead or worse. The Ripper is out there, and he's real. The last killing happened just down the block. And now Coyote's missing. They'll probably find her tomorrow in a dumpster without her head. Come on, Cherry Bomb, think. I think plenty, Shane. I'm getting the freaking dig from UW and neuroprosthetics studying under Ojimans. And how am I paying for it? Bartending? Tips? There are faster ways for a Baron's girl to earn that kind of scratch, but I'm not taking. So what do you want from me?
I want what you want, a better life. A better world for everyone. The Universal Brotherhood can give you that.
I've heard this all before.
This isn't some trick to get us back together. Things are different now. I'm different now. The Brotherhood. Cherry Bomb's pretty face is hard, armored in lipstick and low expectations.
The Universal Brotherhood is for other people, Shane. Rich Bellevue types who can afford their membership fees and voluntary donations.
This isn't about the money. It's about binding the world together in brotherhood. Come with me. Attend a discovery meeting. Get to the core of who you are. I heard Lynn Telestri give a night talk the last night called The New Family on the Sixth World.
I've got a family right here, Shane. They're drunks and lowlifes and holes, and I'd choose them over any of your Brotherhood members. Now buzz. I need to get back to work.
With body language that leaves no question that the conversation is over, Cherry Bomb turns her back on him.
Sorry, I got interrupted.
Sounds like your boyfriend found religion. Her pretty eyes narrow.
Something like that. You got the look that says you're not just here for entertainment. Are you a badge?
Do I look like a cop? She flutters her eyelashes.
No, baby. You look like someone who knows the shadows. We're trained to spot the bronze the minute they walk in here. Something I can help you with.
I have a few questions.
Ask away.
Tell me about this place.
Some come here for booze, some for companionship, others are looking for something they can get anywhere else. If it's illegal or more, it can be bought, sold, rented, or consumed. You can probably find it here. The Union seems to attract people like you.
Who was that asshole you were talking to?
Shane, old boyfriend. He used to work here. Then one day he saw a billboard for the Universal Brotherhood, and that was that. Went to a meeting, made new friends, moved in with them. I was happy for him until he started coming around trying to recruit me. I don't need that dreck.
That guy mentioned Coyote. Is she here? She looks worried.
No, I think she's away on business.
Business, huh? Is she a shaman? With a name like Coyote?
No. She shot a coyote once thinking it was a shaman who double-crossed her. We've been calling her Coyote ever since.
Her face falls.
She's been missing a couple days now. Some people think the Ripper got her, but I know her. Coyote can take care of herself.
Ever hear the name Sam Watts? She nods.
Sam was a regular customer and a regular pain in the ass for as long as I've been here. Talked a big game, but he was always broke.
As soon as he got any money in his pocket, it went straight to his head. Chips, drugs, or booze. Coyote had a soft spot for him, though.
Did you see Sam the night he died?
No, that was Coyote's shift.
Who runs this place? I want to talk to them.
That'd be Miss Kubota. She's in the back room. You can't miss her.
Thanks for the intel. I appreciate the help.
Gotta punks have to stick together.
Talk to you later. Alrighty then, let's talk to Eric Mersman.
Hey guys, I got some extra outfits I'm trying to unload. You want first dibs?
I'll take a look. Alright. Adept Ninja outfit. Grants the wearer dodge +1. Look at these cool uniforms. Good ninja status, man. Now I'm true street samurai. I like the armor 3 dodge +1 too. So I guess this guy just sells armor. This gives you another plus to armor, but only 3 extra hit points, 350 more new yen. I like how the tourist armor gives you 3. Gains intelligence, charisma 1, willpower 1. I'll stick with the ninja look.
Sweetening deal.
The Asian woman's expression reads, open for business, but her demeanor reads, dealer rather than companion. She has a jack in her head, a gun on her hip, and a chip on her shoulder. She eyes you with a sneer.
You look like you know your way around. Need something? Weapons? Matrix tech?
Show me what you got, bitch. Whoa, whoa. Machine gun, and I've got the AK. I kind of like my AK. I think we'll just save money for now. Might need a machete eventually. Then again, might find a machete eventually. Alright, so we got weapons and arms dealers in here. Mr. Clue. Posted on the doorway to the VIP section is a tower of troll muscle wrapped in an impossibly tailored suit. Whether the product of good genes or expensive aftermarket cosmetic work, the troll's gleaming horns perfectly frame his face, and his polished tusk and goatee accentuate the set of a lantern jaw.
Welcome. Please behave yourself.
Funny place for an architect to put up a wall.
Load-bearing, too.
We have business here. Looking into the death of Sam Watts.
Heard about that. Real shame what happened to him.
There's a sharpness in Clue's eyes, the look of a man who has seen much and earned wisdom at a young age. I figure Sam was the type who needed to be thrown out on occasion.
Encouraged to call it tonight, I'd say. Sam was a drunk, but he usually wasn't a violent one.
Usually. What about the night he died?
He was a bit agitated, didn't catch the specifics. Might have been over a woman. Thought I was going to have to show him out, but I had to deal with a couple of rival go-getters, posturing for one of the working girls upstairs. Jake helped Sam out instead. Thanks for the info. No problem.
Alright, holy shit, this place is big. Whoa, you guys doing the moves. We'll zoom out and get it all in perspective here. Kind of like how it fogs over what we can't see in our LOS. There's Miss Kubota. A big troll with a nice cybernetically enhanced arm, it looks like. Who's this sexy man in black? Oh, that's me. Johnny Clean and Noog. Lug would have fit in just fine in this troll-infested place. The man is dressed like a janitor, but he's wearing an unusually clean overalls. He's tall, rail thin, and has a cunning look in his eyes. Says he's more than just a maintenance man. Howdy. Name's Johnny Clean. You new?
Yeah, first time. Just getting to look at the place.
Well, enjoy yourself. This looks like your type of place. I'm just sweeping up a bit. Somehow, I doubt that's true. Noog. He's cute. Covered in glowing magical talismans and fetishes, the troll does not seem fooly to this world. He mumbles to himself constantly, apparently participating in several conversations at once. But with the entities, you can neither see nor hear.
I told you, it's not like that at all. Bring me proof and you shall have it. I am honored, your majesty. That's why I said you use mustard instead of ketchup. Forgive me, Jane, I was a fool.
He looks you in the eye, his other conversations on hold.
You may peruse my magical wares and see their glory.
Okay. I would like to view your wares. Oh, bunches of spells. Okay, I'm done. I'm done here.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Miss Kubota watches as you cross the room, sizing you up as you approach. As you get closer, you see that she's of mixed race, African and Japanese. Her demeanor says,
This is my house. Mess with it at your peril.
but her eyes twinkle with a playful light when she speaks.
Konbanwa, good evening. Are you enjoying the Seamstresses Union? There should be plenty for a man like you to enjoy.
She eyes you closely.
Or is this business?
I'm tempted to ask what's upstairs.
But not tempted enough? Tell me, old man, what is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for information.
She eyes you suspiciously.
Of course you are. Knowledge is power, ne?
So I've been told.
Soka, and why should I help you?
Jake sent me.
Ah, Mr. Jake. I am glad to hear that Jake Armitage is alive. Again. He lives an interesting life. Very well. If Jake sent you to me, I will help you. What do you want to know?
Why is this place called the Seamstresses Union?
During the gold rush years, there was a census and the politician wanted a high number of possible to gain power and revenue. To bolster their numbers, they decided to include all the working girls, of which there were many, to the rolls. However, given the times, they could not list the girls' true occupation, so they entered them all as seamstresses. When a girl accumulated enough money to open her own place of business, she named it the Seamstresses Union, so potential workers would know that they would be treated fairly there, and thus a rich tradition was born.
So, you're a former seamstress?
No, perhaps when we know each other more, I will reveal more about myself. For now, enjoy the union.
How well did you know Sam?
I knew him well. We all did. Sam was a regular here. Whenever he could beg or borrow enough nuyen to come altered in some way. Drugs, chips, alcohol, it didn't matter to Sam. As long as he was bent, he was always looking for a new fix. He clung to this place like it was lifeline, and we trusted him as part of the family, even if none of us truly liked him, except Coyote.
Did you see Sam on the night of his death?
He was here, quite inebriated as often he was. Coyote was working bar that night, and she informed me that Sam was getting rowdy and belligerent with other customers. When I requested he leave, he refused. My bouncer, Mr. Clue, was off dealing with another issue, so I requested that Jake escort Sam out the back door to the alley. That was the last I saw of either of them.
One more question. Can you tell me where to find Coyote? Her face darkens.
Would that I could. I have not seen her in 2 days. She is a smart woman and quite dangerous, but I fear for her.
If she's dangerous, why fear for her?
Please, if you are what I think you are, you know, there is always someone more dangerous. Her room is upstairs. If you are looking for her, I invite you to examine it. You may be able to uncover her whereabouts. I would not normally betray her privacy in this way, but she's missed 2 shifts now and cannot be reached on her comm. It is unlike her. If something has happened, I would not have an action on my conscience. Here's the key.
Damn, baby got back.
No gigs at the moment. Alright, we have a test tube piece, a bar tab receipt. And I guess a key to one of the doors here. I have no way to jack into the terminal there. It's a spiffy room. Looks like Coyote keeps her clothes in boxes on the floor. The stand is littered with action movies and cigarette butts. A frame painting of the Chicago skyline done in stylized silhouette. Many of you may not know this, but Ron Stock was actually born in Chicago. So this game takes place in my birthing location. Coyote's bed has a diary with several papers sticking out of it. Okay, well, let's read it. That's the good thing to do. There's a receipt stuck between the pages and a diary entry.
I came back from my shift to find 4 of Paco's goons sleeping on our apartment floor. It's getting fragging ridiculous. I want to be with him, with the real Paco, but this cutter, Drek, keeps messing everything up. I love him, but he's totally different with the game. It's how I make cash, baby, he always says. I tried to tell him he doesn't need the cash. I can support us both with what I make as a seamstress. But he still goes on with these runs. With these bozos all over my floor, I feel like he's just seeing how far he can push me before I kick him out. I tried to be patient, but why does it have to be this way? As soon as the last cutter was out the door, I lost it. I told him if I ever pulled Drek like that again, he'd be sleeping in the alley. Of course, he begged and pleaded with me, telling me it wouldn't happen again. I don't want to deal with this anymore, but I don't want him to leave. He's the reason I got through all that stuff last year, got my bartending license, got this apartment, and this life. I know he cares about me and loves me, more than his involvement with the cutters. I just wish I could slice out the gang from our life together, slice out the fear that comes along with it.
A receipt for a Browning Max power pistol from Gin Park downstairs with a note saying how big guns on hot women turn her on. Okay, let's flip to a different page. Paper has a handwritten poem on it. Let's just say that Paco should stick to guns and motorcycles and leave poetry to others. Oh.
Sometimes it seems like Paco reads my mind or my diary. Maybe he does the latter. I wouldn't be surprised. Hi, Paco. Ever since last week, he hasn't mentioned the cutters once. He leaves the apartment with a "see you in a few hours, babe," and returns later without comment. I don't know if it's really going to help for us to avoid the subject in conversation completely, but I have felt better without our constant arguing about it.
There's a receipt and an old photograph stuck between the pages. The picture shows a young girl with caramel skin and dark brown hair. She has a snake wrapped around her arm, yet she is smiling. The back of the photograph has Shadow scrawled on it. A COD receipt for a special order of 5 pounds of zebra meat from Mari's Meat Emporium, located near Pike Place Meat Market. And the fourth piece of paper is a receipt for a wall safe installed near the bathroom, set to a combination of 342436. Coyote's computer is ancient, probably fished out of a junkyard. It doesn't even have a data jack, and the cracked display is covered with fingerprints. Tapping the keyboard causes dust cake fans up to spin up, only to display on-screen password. Without the password, the only other button on the screen is password recovery. Please answer these 3 security questions to reset. Your first childhood pet. Your favorite musical act. Fuck, I don't know. Maybe I didn't read the fucking notes good enough? Input the code for the diary. Safe beats cheerfully in response and the door comes open. Okay. A frag grenade. Very interesting. I don't think the information is necessarily in here. Her pet is probably a snake. I know. Back to Shadow. A snake named Shadow. That's probably her. No freaking clue. But I suppose we can come back later if we ever find out. Wasn't there another door down here I could open? I might have to ask more about her. Here we go.
Not to sound like I don't care about the girl, but I never thought to ask. Just assumed she was from around here.
Do you know the name of her favorite band?
Indeed I do. She plays her Starfire records so loud that you could hear them down here. I've told Mr. Clue to have her turn that direct down more than once.
Do you know if she had any childhood pets?
I never ask about the past. None of us do. Coyote's real name is Gina. That is the most personal information I have about her.
Did you know Jin Park sold Coyote a gun recently?
I'd be more surprised if she hadn't. Bouncers can deal with most of the troublemakers, but around here you need a gun just to take trash out to the dumpster.
Have you ever heard of Mari's Meat Emporium?
Her face twisted in disgust. Nah, I am vegetarian.
Do you know Paco?
He's a ganger, a member of Cutters. He is a good kid in a nasty line of work. I warned Coyote against getting too attached to that type. They don't live long.
See you around. So, I'm thinking Shadow is the pet name. Starfire is the band, and maybe she is from a different city, so we can kind of, we'll try that lining. Damn it. Come on. There it is. She's from Chicago. Like I originally thought, just from the poster on her fucking wall. Your password has been reset to NQ8B for security. Never write down your password logging you in. Alright. The computer has a basic list of applications. Calendar. 3 days ago, meet with Delilah about a gig. Today, meet Paco for a date at Pike Place Smart, due in 30 minutes. Contacts. Coyote's contact list has exactly one entry, someone named Paco. There is no comlink number other than the contact information. This does not seem very useful. And the history shows a quick scan of her recent searches shows that Coyote has been reading a great deal about hellhounds. This also suggests more than a casual interest in vintage action figures. Alright, let's return to Mrs. Kubota.
How can I help you?
Coyote has a date with Paco at Pike Place Market in the next half hour.
If you will go down there, it might bring me peace of mind. I'll call a cab for you. It should be able to get you there in time. Gambat kudasai. Good luck.
Yeah, whatever you just said, sure. Seven karma. What to do, what to do. I want to keep getting my guns up a bit. They really pump that quickness up. Go with the range for now. Pump up our rifles to 3. I'm gonna get sick with that AK-47. Cherry Bomb. It's not letting me talk to Cherry Bomb anymore. Cut me off. They cut me off from Cherry Bombage. Fuck it, let's go to Pike Place and Market. You catch a cab from Touristville to Pike Place Market, an mercifully quiet ride that takes you from probably going to be mugged to probably going to pay too much for your drinks. Compared to the urban wasteland of the Barrens, the downtown area is filled with modern buildings, lighted streets, and unbarred shops, all living beneath the shadows of massive corporate arcologies. For many, these arcologies are home. For others, they're hulking monuments to where the world went wrong. Famous for its fishmongers, Pike Place Market has been around since the early 1900s, overlooking the bay. Now, it's the market for all things, legal and illegal, a melting pot of the haves and have-nots. Even though most of the shops are closed, the sights, sounds, and the smells of the market hit you from the moment you step out of the cab. Alright, and I think we're going to go ahead and stop the video here, and we'll pick up at this next location. I'm trying to keep this to locations per video. Sometimes it might go on longer, sometimes it might go on shorter, just depending on the length. But at any rate, we'll see you next time, folks. I want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon with more Shadowrun Returns.